What's good? What's good? It's your boy Aristotle Investments. All right, with it, right. We back with another episode of Stock Sundays. All right, make sure you guys do me one favor before I give you guys all these gems. Is to please leave me one like and a comment. All right, that's all I ask. If you watch this, it's all I ask from you. And what I'm going to do in exchange is give you guys my top plays. All right. So before I do that, let's get into what we see in the market. All right, folks, and what we should look forward to. So what should we look forward to? Let's see what we got. No major reports Monday, free trading day, basically a free trading day Tuesday. Looks like they're going to leave us alone. Looks like we're just going to have a bunch of price action this week. As long as there ain't no CPI, that be the one I'd be like, oh, snap, inflation numbers. But looks like it's a free week. Of course, we got all these other datas and things like that, but it be what it be, folks. We're also going to get some news from Trump or whatever. They be doing a lot. So right now they're saying investors are afraid of tariffs. So, again, folks, what was this all about? This is SPY. This drop was inflation. This drop was COVID. This drop was trade war with China. And the rest those don't really count. This one must be 2008. Yes, it is. And this was the housing market crash, which was the worst ever. Okay? To me, worse than the dot-com bubble, which would be this one. Right? And that one is, dang near a 3-year drop. Like, dang. Cut us a break. That would be terrible. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If they do this, because you gotta think, most of us will buy this dip. Like, these are super bear markets. Like, you gotta understand. Let's look at the percentage drop. So right here is 23%. This about when you start buying, about right here. That's what I said. Most of us would have bought right here. And then down 30%. This thing, that's about right here. Man, a 30% drop, and then past this thing went down to about a 50-60% drop. So you got to understand, this was back in the day before they had, I guess you can say, the proper knowledge and quantitative easing and pumping money into. So 50% drop. So the worst we've had was 57%, 50% during the dot-com bubble. And then the rest have been just 20% drops. Like, I don't even think this one was that bad, the trade war one with Trump. This one was 20% right on the dot. Like, and then we moved this same line here. Yeah, that was 20% right on the dot. And then COVID, I think it was like a 27%, something like that. Oh, no, my fault. 35% for COVID. I think this last one was in the 27s, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, right here. So I know, what I'm saying, I got a little bit of good memory. So we got 35%, 27%, 57%, 60%. So based on the last few drops, haven't been that bad, folks. We had a 20% here, 35% here, and a 27%. So remember, in order for it to be a bear market, it has to be what? Let's look up bear market. 20% drop. So if you see a bunch of people talking about bear market and all this, see that? A condition which security prices fall 20% or more from recent highs. So this is the recent high. And it would take us to about right here in order for it to be a bear market technically. So we still got a long way to go. Right now we're in the 10%. And then double that up, it'll be 20%. And this would be 20%. So I did this green line for a reason, because that's when you really start averaging into shares. So will we get a bear market, or will this be a correction? We don't know. But at the end of the day, we have to prepare for such. So that's my 2 cents. And another thing I wanted to say is SPY, as I predicted on market talk. So during the week, I do some market talks, and I'll be doing them a lot this week because I'm home. I really love doing market talks when I'm home. But during market talk, I said the market is showing some bearish indicators. It's good, Honey Drip, YouTube. So look, I was talking about what?
This
The
right
bear
here
flag before the stock market dropped. So this was posted 3 days ago on Thursday, and Friday the market dropped. So today is Sunday. 3 days ago was Thursday, and I posted this on a Thursday, and the market dropped very hard. And you're going to see somebody probably say I predicted it. You got Hey Lyft call. Let's see, everybody talking about all the money they made from Lyft. So we caught some good ones. If you guys don't know, I've been calling out plays. I called Lyft. I called the stock market drop, and I even posted it on Instagram and said, hey, we have a bear flag right before this drop. And it dropped, and people made money. And yeah, folks, people made money. And I told them that. And you're going to see people talking about how, they made bank or whatnot. So, again, like I was telling them on the live, this bear flag based on technicals says that it's coming. If we apply the flag pole to the breakdown, it's saying it's coming about right here, which makes sense because this is some form of support that we bounce from. So we may not get, if we decide to trade lower in these following days, we may be smooth selling down here based on technicals. We may be coming to, let me do a line, horizontal ray, about the 512, right? So it's saying we could come down to 512 based on technicals. Okay, is that good? That's not good for your portfolio, of course. That's a 40-point drop, $40 drop. All right. And then QQQ also broke this bear flag. A lot of things broke bear flags. Disney broke a bear flag. It was whenever you see a bunch of, look at this, Disney broke a bear flag, like it's coming down. IWM broke a bear flag. See that? So the whole market was flagging. There was no reason anybody should have been in calls. I saw people going in calls with a bear flag, and people really sleep on, flags and things like that. I don't, because if SPY is forming a pattern, that's very serious. But anyways, I want to get to my top 3 picks because that's what you guys came here for. Before I do, let's look at Bitcoin. All right, here we go with this. Every time I type in Bitcoin like this, it never takes me to the right one. But here's the real Bitcoin, and it's still on this trend line. So people talking about how Bitcoin could drop, but dude didn't zoom out. I saw a Twitter post saying Bitcoin could drop even more, and it could. But at the end of the day, this thing is on it's on that third touch of resistance right here, which it didn't break. But, now it's on this part. If it breaks this trend line, then it could come back to retest all-time highs, which is about right here. One of the famous Bitcoin. So about right here, this is the 73K-ish mark, which was previous all-time highs. Look like it's only 10K away from retesting that. And once it retested, theoretically, that is we go all the way up here. That is a 32% drop. I can't even see that. Okay, yeah, 33% drop. So you got to think about it. If you buy here, if it actually retests, that means once it gets to all-time highs, you're going to, make 33% of your money, 33%. So that's kind of how I see Bitcoin. It's not that hard. Don't let these guys make it seem like it's rocket science. The percent down is the percent up you're going to make from all-time highs. So Ethereum is literally like, is this it? They always take me to the wrong one. You got to really go in and boom, you know what I'm saying? So think about it. Ethereum is down 56%, 57%. So that means if I buy all my Ethereum for $1,800 once it and sell at all time highs, because it will get there again one day, then I am poised to make all of my money back. Correct? About 56%. Really, damn near 100% back, because you gotta think about it. If I buy for 1,800 and it goes to 4,000, you're gonna make 100% of your money back, really. So but that's just the move that it's going to make towards the highs. And let me get back to the ones that I like. But before I show you guys what I'm working with, you guys got to see these games. You guys got to see what we've been doing, man, in the chat. I call SPY puts, starters and SPY puts for the large accounts. And we banked 50% on that. We also called the lift swing, so we called a lot of shit, but lift went crazy. Right here, lift 55% on lift. So we caught two good bangers, 50%, and we're just snipers in Honey Drip. We don't play. All right. Took a loss on LVS, and of course I went on an 8-trade winning streak prior to that. Make sure y'all check that out. But yeah, man, like, tap in if you really want to get this money. Go to the gains chat, and if you just now joining my chat, all you have to do is come to the read first. So comment the word challenge if you're on IG. And then if you're on YouTube, you have to click the link in the description. But come to the read first, follow the 6 steps, and then watch this on how to navigate the chat, and you're golden. That's all you have to do. Go to the read first. And then after that, come to the free courses. Take all of these. Come get the education. No matter what, we're teaching you how to enter option contracts, how to be profitable, how to make money, the game plan to make 500K to $1 million. I give you everything you need, how to be profitable, everything you need, and how to understand the charts, all of that, right? So make sure you guys tap in. And then one more time, let's go to the games. Let's go look at some of these highlights from some of our beautiful people. You got somebody who made 15% on their account. So many people making real money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to tap in. This person, $500 in a week, that's still better than nothing. $1,000 in a week. So you got to understand, folks. You got to tap in. If you don't tap in, you will be left behind. This person account is up, 30%. So tap in. Let's get into our favorite picks, though. Give you guys what you asked for. Number one is, I already talked about the bear flags and SPY, so that was already one. Disney is another one that I feel like has bearish momentum. I feel like QQQ has bearish momentum based on the bear flag. And I should have gotten this too, but RCL had a bear flag as well. Royal Caribbean, I think this may tank and then recover just in time for, the summertime. TSM would be one of my favorite bull theses. So TSM comes down to about right here. I would get in. So one more leg down, and I would like to bounce it from here. It has bullish divergence, but it looks like it could come down some more. We have bullish divergence on a few good stocks like Marvel as well. Marvel has bullish divergence on a third touch of support. Marvel would be my favorite bull setup, something I would try to get in for a bull setup. It could come down some more because, if it's following the S&P 500, it could say to hell with this bullish setup and it could tank. So that's my only caveat with a lot. Things that follow SPY could keep continuing lower no matter the bull setup. See what I'm saying? Like, SPY has a bear flag, so, and I like Pure Storage as well, also, which is oversold, has bullish divergence right here, which could also be, honestly, my favorite long because it's 1, 2, 3 touches of support, while also being nearly oversold with bullish divergence. So it would be my favorite bullish setup. And then, yeah, those are all four. So those will be it, folks. Those will be my setups. And yeah, hope you guys like these. And I don't really have much to say other than that, folks. you know, God bless you guys. See you guys next Sundays, and tap in. Make sure you guys join the Discord if you really want to learn this information and you're interested in tapping into our 1K to 10K challenge. We do it all the time, folks. We have small account challenge right here. We have free courses. Come to the Read First, and I do classes. Like I just did a dope class in Honey Drip classes, where I talked about small account, how to grow a small account. I gave them the recording, so make sure you guys tap in. And we do Q&As every Friday. So, anybody who could come in my chat and say I learned nothing, absolutely tried nothing. You didn't come to the Q&As. You didn't tap in with the classes. You didn't tap in with the free courses. You're not taking the signals. Like you have to be literally lazy and almost like not educated to see no value in this. You get what I'm saying? Like, we answer your questions. We have a questions tab for you to ask questions if you don't know anything. So see that? Look, what's a runner? What's this? What's that? What's that? Like, what can I possibly do for you? I'm answering your questions. I got via text, via Zoom. We answer them on Fridays. Then I host classes. Then I give plays. Then I give you analysis. Then we give you a watch list. Then we give you a morning watch list. Then we live trade every day. And we have the best signals. I mean, at this point, you just got to be quitting on trading. Like, you just don't care about trading if you can't make money in Honey Drip. I'm just being all the way honest. You just don't care. Like, no one can literally come in here and not be successful and care about trading. If you care about trading and actually do what we say do and read and follow every step I just said, you will be profitable. But hey, that's up to you, folks. Make sure you guys tap in. It's your boy Aristotle with the Rari, and I'm out. Comment the word challenge if you're on Instagram, and click the link in the description if you're on YouTube.